Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Eh, Selamat datang di podcast kami, podcast asal-asalan ya, mengenai literatur, mengenai bahasa Inggris. Di sini kami akan membahas mengenai topik kami itu mengenai cerita legenda atau legenda mengenai Malin Kundang. Sebelum kita berlanjut ke materi atau yang akan kita bahas, kita akan memperkenalkan diri terlebih dahulu. Ya, nama dari saya dulu. Nama saya Alfazul Rahman dan teman saya yang lainnya.
Sang Fajar di sini.
Oke, ada Syams Fajar dan satu lagi. Ada siapa? Satu lagi. Dan satu lagi ya ada Mas Faris Manto. Oke, mantap. Ya. Kita akan membahas ada 9 pertanyaan nih. Kali ini ada 9 questions yang akan dijawab oleh kami bertiga. Satu orang itu menjawab 3 pertanyaan masing-masing pertanyaan. Pertanyaan pertama yaitu mengenai please retell the story you choose in 2 until 3 minutes. Second questions, what is the purpose delivered by the author? Third question, what kinds of verbs mostly appear in the story? Please give examples. Fourth, what kinds of adjectives mostly appear in the story? Fifth, what kinds of adverbs mostly appear in the story? Sixth, what kind of tenses mostly appear in the story? Please give us examples. 7. When we compare number of imperative sentences, question sentences, and statement sentences, which one mostly appeared and which one less? Please give the examples. 8. What kinds of language features mostly appeared? Please give examples. And the last question. According to you, what are the messages in the story and what things can influence the readers or the audience? Oke, tidak berlama-lama lagi, kita akan mulai bersini dengan pertanyaan pertama, yaitu please retell the story you choose in 2 until 3 minutes. Ini adalah bagian saya mengenai topik pertama, please retell the story. Oke. The story is about Malin Kundang. A long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, lived a woman and her son, Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang and his mother had to live hard because his father had passed away when he was a baby. Malin Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to sea to catch a fish. After getting fish, he would bring it to his mother or sell the caught fish in the town. One day, when Malin Kundang was sailing, he saw a merchant's ship being raided by a band of pirates. With his bravery, Malin Kundang helped the merchant defeat the pirates. To thank him, the merchant allowed Malin Kundang to sail with him. Malin Kundang agreed in the hope to get a better life. He left his mother alone, and many years later, Malin Kundang became wealthy. He had a huge ship and a lot of crews who worked loading trading goods. He was also married to a beautiful woman when he was sailing on his trading journey. His ship landed on a coast near a small village. The local people recognized that it was Malin Kundang, a boy from the area. The news ran fast in the town. Malin Kundang has become rich and now he is here. And an old woman who was Malin Kundang's mother ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She wanted to hug him to release her sadness of being lonely after a long time. When his mother came near him, Malin Kundang was with his beautiful wife and his ship crew denied that she was his mother. She had pleaded Malin Kundang to look at her and admit that she was her mother, but he kept refusing to do it and yelling at her. At last, Malin Kundang said to her, "Enough, old woman. I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and ugly woman." After that, he ordered his crews to set sail to leave the old woman who has then full of sadness and anger. Finally, feeling enraged, she cursed Malin Kundang that he would turn into a stone if he didn't apologize to her. Malin Kundang just left and set sail. Suddenly, a thunderstorm came in the quiet sea, wrecking his huge ship. He was thrown out to a small island. It was really too late for him to avoid his curse. He had turned into a stone. So, the next question: what is the purpose delivered by the author? The purpose of Malin Kundang's story is that we as a children must always respect and love our parents. Besides that, we must always be humble and don't forget the land. Okay. Third question: what kinds of verbs mostly appear in the story? And please give examples. Okay, there are 6 verbs appears in the story. First, action verbs. Okay, he usually went to sea to catch fish. The verb is catch. Okay, and then after getting fish, okay, the next example is or sell the caught fish in the town. The action verb is sell. And the next and the last one day when Malin Kundang was sailing, he saw a merchant ship being raided by a band of pirates. Sailing is action verbs. Sailing is action verbs. Next, stative verbs. The example of stative verbs is Malin Kundang, who was with his beautiful wife and his ship crews, denied that she was his mother. The stative verbs is denied. Next, transitive verbs. The transitive verbs. First, Malin Kundang helped the merchant defeat the pirates. The transitive verbs are helps the merchant, helps. And also, Malin Kundang agreed in the hope to get a better life. The transitive verbs is agreed. Next, linking verb. Okay, the linking verb is Malin Kundang has become rich and now he is here. The linking verbs is become. And next, helping verbs. The helping verbs such as Malin Kundang and his mother had to live hard because his father had passed away when he was a baby. The helping verbs are had. The next examples: Malin Kundang was healthy. The helping verbs are was. Was is helping verbs. Next is regular verbs. Okay, Malin Kundang. The example is Malin Kundang just left and set sail. The regular verbs is love or left, love and set sail. Okay, the next three questions will be answered by my friends Farismanto. Farismanto, take your time.
Okay, I'm going to answer the question number 4 first. So, in Malin Kundang's text, there are so many kinds of adjective, but the descriptive adjective is mostly appear in the text. For example, in the third sentence in first paragraph, it says that Malin Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. So that sentence include 3 descriptive adjectives, namely healthy, diligent, and strong. Those three are descriptive adjective because it describes the qualities, traits, or characteristic of a noun or a pronoun. So the next is I'm going to answer the 5th question
about adverbs.
Yes, adverb that appears most often is the adverb of manner. For example, in second sentence in first paragraph, it says Malin Kundang and his mother had to live hard because his father had passed away when he was a baby. So the word hard in that sentence is adverb of manner because it describes how something happened. Okay, the next question is about the tenses. So I think because it is the narrative text, so almost the sentence use past tenses. For example, in the first sentence, it says that a long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, lived a woman and her son, Malin Kundang. So we can see in West Sumatra lived a woman and her son. So the word live here is past past tense. Okay, I think that's for me. The next question
Okay, the next
will
three
be answered by
questions. Yep, the next three questions will be answered by Shams. Shams, time is yours.
Yes. Okay. The second question is what kind of sentence that mostly appear in the Malin Kundang text? I only find almost of the sentence in this text is declarative sentence because this is a narrative text, but I find one imperative sentence and I can find the question sentence. The example of declarative sentence you can read by yourself in the first paragraph until the last paragraph. I only give you the the imperative sentence that Malin Kundang say enough woman, enough here is imperative sentence. Now we move to the equation. What kind of language feature that mostly appear? The most language feature that appear in Malin Kundang story, we know there are several language feature. For example, language technique, structure technique, and so on. The most language feature that appear in Malin Kundang story are language technique, noun, and pronoun. Because this is story about Malin Kundang, we mostly find Malin Kundang in here, and his pronoun he. And for the structure technique, we find complex sentence. Complex sentence is a complex sentence usually contain one or more subordinate clauses. In this text, you will find one or more subordinate clauses. And the last question is the message from Malin Kundang story is that we have to respect our parents no matter what their conditions are and no matter how successful we are. We can only pay for the service of parents by respect. And this story can also make reader question their attitude toward their parents. The story can be reflection for all of us. That's all for me. I think that's all the last question.
Okay.
Apan, go ahead.
Okay, thank you guys for your great answer for the 9th questions. So that's all from us about our podcast. We talk about the story of Malin Kundang, and we are answer the 9 questions about it. I think that's all from us. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.